We're the visionaries, man. What they do with y'all, or we're the trillionaires. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this video at. What they do with y'all though, man? You feel me? We gonna keep it quiet in this bitch now, man. You know, rather we gonna keep it quiet in this video. Hopefully we keep it quiet in this bitch. I'm gonna talk some real shit, so I don't know. But yeah, man. So title of this video is gonna be called "Erase Losing Out of Your DNA." Now, this might be a real ass video on this bitch. Let me just get straight to the point. But real talk though, man. Erase losing out of your DNA. I made a video. I'm gonna use multiple examples, and the first example I'm gonna use is the dating one. Now I just made a singular video about this topic, specifically to dating. You see, I'm gonna tell you my story. I'm gonna tell you my story, man. Real talk. I'm not afraid to admit it. I used to get rejected a whole lot. Oh, real talk. I used to get rejected a whole lot. And you want to know what it does to you? You want to know what happens when you get rejected a whole lot? You start to get frustrated. You start to get mad. You start to ask questions like, why is this happening to you? So when you're doing this, right? When you're doing this, like I just said, that's what's going to happen. After you finish getting rejected, you just want to know the answers to why it's happening. So you're going to get mad about it. You're going to stress out about it. Little do you know, you're creating losing in your DNA. You see, and this is the last thing I'm going to speak about. I'm going to use multiple examples. But you see, like I said, when that happens though, right, you start to have the H word that rhymes with bait to woman. Real talk, because you're losing. And that's basically what it is I'm talking about in this video. You have to erase that out of your DNA. You see, look, let me use another example, man. Let's say you're broke right now, right? Let's say you live in poverty. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you can't get out. Let's say you got a job that you do not like, that you gotta keep going there every single day, knowing for a fact that you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say you just ain't making the right type of money and shit like that. You're losing. You have to erase losing out of your DNA. You have to erase losing out of your look. It's some people, they call it a spiritual contract. Now I was gonna say it for my last example, but let me just get to that right quick. Look, man, if you believe in spirituality in this bitch, man, you know they said there's something called the spiritual contract that you sign. You need to erase losing in that contract. You need to erase losing in your experiences. You need to erase losing in your mindset. You need to erase losing in your outcomes that you receive. You need to erase losing, period. You need to erase losing out of your soul. Real talk. You need to erase losing out of your spirit, your soul, your body. You need to do that quick. Because I'm telling you right now, when you losing in life sucks when you're losing. That's just what it is. So then you got to look at the people that's winning in life, right? You're trying to figure out how they do it. I'm going to tell you how they did it. They did it because they believed in themselves that they could do it. But, you know, let me use a better example. You need to get to that same point that they are at. And how do you get there? Is basically you first, you have to erase this losing out of your system. You need to erase it. And that's basically what it is that I'm doing in this current moment. I'm erasing every single thing that I consider losing to me. Like I just told you, I used to get rejected a whole lot. I used to get very frustrated about it. I can't do that no more. I can't get mad when a, you know, let's say if I approach a girl, some shit like that, right? She say, no, I have a boyfriend. I can't get mad at that. I can't get mad because the moment that I start getting mad, I lose. I can't get mad at that. Real talk. The moment when I say I'm broke. The moment I start hating the job that I may got. The moment I may think that I'm inferior to, you know, someone else. I'm inferior because of, you know, the car that I got, or inferior because, you know, whatever it is. The moment I start thinking inferior, the moment I start thinking losing, the moment I start thinking that I'm losing. And that's what I'm saying. You got to erase that. Now, normally, it's nighttime in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, now, if it was daytime and I was in my whip, I'll be going ham in this bit. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep it quiet, and because I ain't gonna sit back and lie, man. I feel like this would have been another real ass video. This gonna be like a silent real ass video. But I just want to get my point across though. Because this is what I'm going through right now. Like I told you, like I said, I made a video about it called Erase Feeling Struggle in Dating. I made that video simply because that's basically what it is I'm talking about. You need to erase whatever it is that you're feeling struggle in. You need to erase that out of your soul. You need to erase that out of your spirit. You need to erase that out of your system. Because that feeling that you feel, whatever it is in any area it is that you feel like you're struggling in, that's the reason why you're struggling in the first place. It's that feeling. I'm telling you the game. That feeling of struggle, that feeling of lack is going to hold you back. In that rhyme. Real talk though. So that's why I'm saying you gotta erase losing out of your DNA. And that's basically all it is. I'm saying, man, that's all it is that I'm doing. Like I said, man, I'm gonna just say this. Your past became your current. Now, like I said before in one of my other videos, if you are losing in this current moment, all I'm going to tell you is you got to take a look at your past. That's the reason why you're losing, because your past led you up to this current moment. Now, in order for you to stop losing, you need to create a future. You need to create a future. So what I'm saying is everything that's in the past got to stay in the past, because you already know what the past made you lose. Now you got to create your future to win. So the things that you do now is going to make you win. So when you're in your future, right? Let's say you're looking at this video 1 year later or something like that, right? Now you're looking back at your past 1 year later in the future. Now you can say that you got a winning past now, because you built up your future. You created your future to be winning. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta now you gotta start winning. Like I said, you gotta have a winning mindset. You gotta have a winning outcome. You gotta have winning mentalities. You gotta start winning in all areas. You gotta you gotta start winning financially. You gotta start winning dating. You gotta start winning physically. You gotta start winning spiritually, emotionally. You gotta start winning in all areas. Because I'm telling you, man, like I said, I'm gonna say this one last time. Like I said before, your past became your current. So what I'm saying is, if you're feeling like you're losing in this current moment, that's because of every single thing it is that you did in your past. So like I said, what you have to do is you have to erase the losing out of your system. Whatever it is that made you feel like you were losing in whatever area, you need to erase that out of your DNA. You need to erase that out. Real talk, But I feel like I got my point across, man. I wanted to make this video for like this whole week or some shit like that, because this is something I've been going through. Like, I'm gonna say it one last time. Like I said, real talk. I'm just keep it 100. One of my biggest struggles that I always had was in dating. That was my biggest struggle that I always had. Now my luck is changing. Now I ain't gonna sit back and lie to you, man. I be around these hoes all the time in this bitch. Real talk, I got me a secret cheat code in this bitch. But I got all the hoes at this point now. I'm Hugh Hefner in this bitch. I am not lying. But I'm going to tell you this, though. It wasn't always like this. Real talk, it was not always like this. I used to get rejected on rejected on rejected out in this bitch. Real talk. And like I said before, when you react, and like I said, it could be with dating, finances. The moment that you start reacting, to like a current situation, right? But the moment you start reacting, saying, "Oh, I can't never get no girls," or like, let's use a financial aspect. "Oh, I'm broke." The moment that you start reacting, the moment that you start speaking that, the moment that you start feeling lack, the moment that you start feeling what you speaking, the moment that you start feeling what you speaking, now it became a habit. Now it became an automatic habit. So now you talking to yourself, you using negative self-talk day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out. So now it's been a month. So now it's been a year. So now it's been a decade. So that's how much struggle, that's how much pain that you've been having in you. This video that I'm talking about, this video is to me as well, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I've been through so much pain in my life and some shit like that. Real talk. I ain't gonna sit back and cat to you. So that feeling of pain is gonna instill in your body on some shit. And that's what I'm saying. You got to erase that. You got to erase that out of your body. And you got to start winning in this bitch. Because I'm going to say this. Winners win. And that's it. Winners succeed. Winners get what it is that they want. Winners live a winning life. And I'm going to just say this. Life is always beautiful when you're winning. Never when you're losing. That's why when you at a job or some shit like that, right? Oh, I hate my job, but my job sucks. You're losing. Oh, I can't get no girls. Why they don't like me? You're losing. Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I'm always going to be broke. You're losing. Whereas if you start saying, I could get any girl that I want, I get the sexiest woman in the world. Oh, I'm telling y'all the truth because I'm winning. Oh, I am extremely rich because I'm winning. Oh, I got a dream job out of this. I ain't gonna sit back and lie to you, man. I got a dream job without a house. You know, and I get to travel around the world and some shit.